Hey y'all! How's everybody doing? Sorry. Not the camera. Well, what am I going to do today? First of all, I'm going to show you this beautiful fingernail polish that I'm really loving. It is Malice, and I need y'all's help. If you know of a color like this, because this is by Chanel and they don't carry it anymore. And if you look at it on eBay, oh, my bracelet is tangled up. I think I overdid it. I love little sparkles, you know. I just love sparkles. But anyway, if you look at it on eBay, it's like ridiculously priced because I guess because it's out of, they're not making it. So people who do have it are, price gouging, whatever you want to call it. Collectors. Maybe that's why some people buy stuff up, so I have to give that to them. They're very smart. But anyway, I'm wearing some just old earrings and a necklace, and I feel like it goes with this top really good. I don't know if y'all remember me hauling this top, but it's so cute. It starts off with plaids, and it goes to like a, what am I trying to say? A Baroque thing. And the colors, look how they just fade in, like from the plaid into it. I just think it's really, really cool. It's like a tunic style, and I got leggings underneath. So, how y'all doing? I didn't do coffee yet. I don't have my act together today. I need to get moving. So, I am going to be using my Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and I'm going to be using the Shape Tape. What do I think of it? Because now I've used it for at least a week. My thoughts are, I think it's a great concealer. I think there's other concealers just as good. But, like, I like, from the drugstore, I like, I think it's Maybelline Rewind. Or is it CoverGirl? Let me look. I have it right here. It is Maybelline Age Rewind. Y'all, I like this just as good. And I feel like I should do like a Maybelline face because I really like also what am I trying to say? Oh, the lip product. And y'all know me. I'm Chanel only when it comes to lips because it stays on all day and nothing else stays on all day. It's not because I'm a name snob or something. I don't really see the need to do this, but I'll do it. The little, and I used to do it long before it was popular to do, but I don't know. I'm trying to smooth this out with the applicator as much as possible. And then, actually, I'm just going to get my whole nosy because it's red. Get up in there real good. Oops. So how are y'all doing? Is everybody doing okay? You know, my heart, oh my gosh, y'all, my heart has just been sick for some things. And the number one thing, and I haven't forgotten Houston and I haven't forgotten Florida, but my heart is breaking for Puerto Rico. And, you know, I always want to support the president, whether I like the president or not. He's still the president of the United States. But I feel like, and people say, well, he's not making a trip until next week. That doesn't say whether or not they get aid. They've already approved the aid. It's just getting it there. And it's not anybody's fault. We are too slow, but it's not anybody's fault. It's the fact that this is an island. Their airport's messed up, so they can't get into them by plane. They're 1,000 water miles away, so boats and ships should have taken off by now, frankly. And they already did have 2 catastrophes FEMA was already dealing with, and Puerto Rico is part of the United States, so it would be us that would help them. But they're in dire need. It's bad. I know y'all seen the news, so I don't need to tell y'all, but it is breaking my heart. And I thought, well, wait, there's this one chef, and he's touting how he's going to take groceries and a team, and he's going to go down there and cook for them, and he's there. I'm like, okay, if he could get in, more people could get in. That's like, well, it was a little plane. It's like, then send 50 little planes with 5 cases of water. Do whatever you got to do. Get as much as you can there. It's better than not doing anything or getting there a week late when people are already so dehydrated that they're going to die. They're not going to make it any further. And it's just also a lesson to us that when a catastrophe happens, try to be prepared as you can. Now, this country was already not prepared because they already had infrastructure issues. Because the bridges, they're not sure if they're passable, which is another reason why they haven't tried that. it's not the money. The money's already been approved to go. It's getting it there. And getting it, once they get in there and getting the relief workers somewhere to go, because you don't want, here's what people say, well, just go. Well, you don't want to have the people who go to help become the problem. You want to be organized. You want to make sure that you don't send people to their death as, you know, trying to help other people. But even if they're willing to do that, you want to try to make, but you don't take so long to organize that you fail to get there in time. So, I don't know. It's just a horrible situation. Y'all pray, pray, pray. And don't make this political. Please don't make this political. Just make it that, and don't say, you know, what the president should have done or what the Congress should have done. If they'd learn to get along and quit worrying about other things. And it's like, look, we all know that, but don't succumb to that kind of thinking and acting. The main thing is we need to pray for all the people who make the decisions and, or once the decisions have been made, that they can act them out, y'all. That they can get there and help these poor people. The other thing was their electrical grid's gone. And I remember once I watched this show called Revolution. It was a series, actually. And they took it off. I wonder why. Because it was doing really well. I never understand that. Sometimes I feel like they get too close to the truth and they get pulled. But anyway. And it was about a society where everything electrical got shut off. And it doesn't just mean electricity, but everything electrical in the air and everything. And it just showed how electrical we are. And the first things to go was any form of communication whatsoever, because our only means of communication is cell phones. And if you can't charge them, people say, well, you have your batteries. Your battery chargers will only last so long. Batteries themselves will only last so long. Then what do you have to do any kind of communication? So it just was the most realistic, scary movie. But it kind of made you think, you know, that we need to think through issues like that. You know, we need to... the babies are just really talking this morning. But anyway, that we need to think through what would we do. So, it's just stuff like that that's on my mind this morning. Y'all know me. Okay. So, I'm using Beauty with an Edge. I never do understand. This is an Urban Decay palette, and I can't remember the name of it. And it's not on the palette, but it just says Beauty with an Edge on the back. But I think that is, it says it right here on the mirror as well. But it says that, I think that is their I'm going to have to get a little of this makeup off because it's a high collar. Just blend it a little ways. What am I trying to say? I think that's their byline. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to start off with, I always hate their names. They're awful. This one's Sin. And it's very, very pretty and white. So I guess they're trying to say that Sin is well camouflaged into being white and sparkly and instead of dark, like it really is, and destructive. I think it's a play on words, to be honest. Okay. I really did wonder, why did they name it that, of all things, because, you know, that is a spiritual issue. So it's interesting. Anyway, I'm putting it on my inner corners and my eyebrow. And now I'm going in with what, you guys? I don't know. Indo is in this shirt. It's in there a little bit. So is Moon Shadow. That's pretty. And Tornado is a beautiful blue. But this is navy. This is very, very navy. But I still need me a neutral color, y'all. There's no real neutrals. Maybe Smog? Y'all have heard of Smog. Smog's a ongoing color for Urban Decay. That's not a special palette color. Maybe all these are. I don't remember. That's just it. I don't remember what the thing is about this palette. Like, what was its draw? Was it, you know, some of the favorites? Because I know Smog and Sin are both really high sellers. I don't know if Tornado and Blackouts, they're black. Maybe it is that. Baked Cowboy. Mushroom is a gray of theirs. It's very, maybe that is what this is. Maybe that's why it just says Beauty with an Edge. It's just an Urban Decay palette with some of the most famous Urban Decay stuff on it. So this is my transition color only. This is not the color I want to stick with. I think I am going to use Moon Shadow in the crease, which is very unusual for me to put a navy like that in the crease. But I think it's because I'm also going to use some black in the corner. Why am I doing so much color today? I don't know. I'm just in the mood. There's a little hair or fuzz. So this is a beautiful color blue. Now it's going to change the color of blue as soon as I put it on top of this smog color. But some of it will come through. And that's on purpose because I may not have to put on black because it's going to, when you blend the colors, it changes the color. Because look again how vibrant blue that is. I'm going to pull it back so it'll focus and let you see it. It's the most gorgeous blue. It's like a true cobalt blue, y'all. Let me see if I can make it focus by putting it right in the camera, and it should refocus it. Beautiful colors, and that teal on the top is also what I'm going to use. So again, I'm coming over this crease with this blue, and I got a lot more of the blue that time. And now it's starting to blend and muddy it up, which is kind of what I wanted to have happen. But I need enough of the blue to pull off the blue, you know? There. Yeah, I need to tone that down on this side a little. There. Now I'm going to use a flat shader. That was a tapered brush. I'm going to use a flat shader to apply the endo, and I'm going to make it wet so that it will lay down better. Y'all, sorry I don't have any coffee. Look what happens. I need some. There, I'm going to blend in the endo just a little bit. I'm looking a little like a peacock, but that's okay.